trickle charging these cells and everything, and I'm sat there thinking, I thought, well, why don't I just hook up the balance leads and then test that unit to make sure it works? Well, yeah. So I started doing it and I thought, well, I might as well live stream it. So it's a very tedious job because I don't want to solder any wires on right at this point, because as I say, I've got to assemble the battery packs into the boxes to solder the wires on. But oh god, I'm going to trip over this fucking thing now. So what I'm actually doing right now is I'm losing my balance again. They fell over. So what I'm actually doing right now is, this is the lead that came with the balance unit, and so rather than solder wires on, I'm just basically wedging the wires between the battery, one of the battery cells to the terminal on one side. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 so far, and it's a real pain in the butt. Because the wires, if I don't get them right in the middle, they just pop out. So I thought I'd show you anyway what I'm doing. So this is the one I'm on now. Let's see. That one is connected. You've got to be very careful that you don't get these wires, these balance leads, in the wrong place, because I tell you why. If you get these balance leads in the wrong place, then you'll fry the charger, the balance unit, which is in this bag. If the balance unit gets the wrong voltages on the circuit in the MOSFETs in here, yeah, you've got to get a new one, because it would destroy it probably. There's not much, well, it's a protection board, but if it got, instead of getting 4.4 volts or so, 4.3 volts, 4.2 volts, sorry, you could cross connect them and it could get anything like 8 volts, 10 volts, 12 volts, and you could fry the unit. So this is really fiddly, because what I've got to do is I've got to pop out each one of these cells, make sure the wire is in there and not going to come out, and pop out one of these cells. I'm using a plastic tool so that we don't have an accident. Oh, plastic tools whenever you're working on batteries, especially lithium batteries. So I'm wedging it right between the terminal and the battery on the ground side, because less chance of shorting over there, you know, you've got to be very careful. So we're going up in stages. Now this is the tricky part. Is that in? No, it's not in. It's falling out. This is what happens sometimes. You try to get the wire wedged in there. It's a really tight fit, by the way. A flipping hair. Is that in? No, he's still not in. It doesn't. It's because I'm live streaming now that everything's going wrong. If you get that right in the middle, it should be wedged in. It's round and shiny, so I think we're in. Yes, we're in. Well, as long as I've got the plastic between the terminal and the. I'll check them in a minute. So what you can do, I'll just go between the ground and make sure that wire is in there. Yeah, I think we're in. The way to do it is, once you get all these hooked up, is just measure the voltages on these terminals. So I can start with that actually. I've got the meter hooked up to the ends at the moment, so what I'm going to have to do is unclip the thing, bring my meter down here so you can see it. Let's put it on 20 volt range. See if we're good so far. So right, I've done so many. I've got the 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to 4. Hang on, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to 5 cell packs. I don't know if you can see the meter. I hope you can. Let's have a look. Let's see the camera's display. Yeah, you can see the meter. Right. So then I go to the socket at this end. We'll see how well we've got this so far. Without shorting anything out. The ground is at the top. Right, ground is at the far top. Oh bollocks, what the hell? I keep picking up fluff off the floor. Right, let's check the first one. The first cell, 3.95. The next cell, 7.90. The next cell, 11.86. The next cell, 15.89. I don't think the next one's done, so yeah. Well, all the cells up to that point, up to here, are connected so far. That's good. So I've got to get all these in before I can hook up that balance unit. Right. I'll move my meter out of the way actually. Yeah, there's a bit of fluff down here. It got stuck on my right, so I want the next wire on in the chain, and we can see the last wire is there, so it's the one next to that one, which is that one. And these wires haven't been stripped back far enough, so I'll strip it a bit more. Right, so basically just popping one cell out so I can get this in here. I've got to keep my fingers further back, otherwise I can't get. Oops. I think I'll stick that down there. Give me a bit more room. Just rest my finger on here so it keeps that dead still, because I tend to wobble a bit. Right, in. Hopefully that wire isn't plastic between plastic, you know, that's the only thing that can be. I think it is. Well, the way to test that is to just get the meter and see if we're connected again. So if that wire is connected, which is the third one from the positive end, so let's put that on ground. And go to the third one from positive end. 1, 2, 3. We should. Yeah, we've got 19.88 volts. That's good. So that wire balance lead is connected. I've only got 2 more to go. So get the other one. Obviously positive goes to the far end, so that's easy to know. Incidentally, these wires are all silver tinned or something. They're soldered. They look like they've been... They seem to be coated in silver, solder, but tinned anyway, whatever. Right, there's no way that wire's going to come out. I tried to pull it out and it won't come out. That's what you do, is you pull on them, see if they'll come out, and if they don't, you know they're good. There's a lot of pressure on these things. You know, another thing I was thinking about was there's so much pressure because these battery holders, these things here, they're ABS. So if this thing ever overheated, these things would just melt out of shape anyway. Let's get that one out. I'm going to move that to the end. I'll move that one back now. Keep it equalised, you see. Right. Oh, missed. Got you. Yeah, that won't come out. I'm pulling on it now. And the positive one, which is that one. This module will be powered by, this balance module will be powered by these leads, by the way, when it's plugged in. So all I've got to worry about is these terminals here. You see, positive goes from the UPS unit. A positive goes directly to the positive terminal of the battery, right? But this module supplies a ground switch. So one end of this terminal goes to the battery ground, the other end of the battery, this terminal goes to the UPS ground, right? And this is what switches the power on and off to protect the batteries. So yeah, let's get this positive connected somewhere. Right. Right, so connecting positive, that's going to be a challenge because I'll lose my other end, so there's nothing up there. I can't, oh, what I can do is clip onto, oh, I could clip onto this lead down here, or I can just clip onto this end up here. I think I'm just going to go to that clip. Let me just see. I'm going to try and wedge it between this clip and battery somehow. See if that'll work. Nope, that fell off. That's not going to work. Now, what else can I do? I'm just going to have to go stick it on that side. That's all I can really do. I'm trying not to short these batteries out because the insulation on the end caps on the positive side is easy to damage. So what I'm going to have to do is put my screwdriver in. That's it. Push the wire in. Pull screwdriver out, and that, oh, nearly had it. As I say, I don't want to solder anything at the moment because, hang on, I'm trying to make this, I'm trying to save on solder as well. Somebody was going to send me some solder, but they never did. I didn't expect it actually. Second time they made a promise and broke it, so. Right, that's in. Okay. Right, so I've got positive there now. Let's make sure we have no shorts anywhere. Just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to double check this end. 3.90. Well, you can't see the meter. .90. See how well these cells are balanced? We have no load on right now. 3.96. This one's a slightly high. I put the high ones in the middle actually. 3.95. This will probably be 3.90. 3.96. Oh, it's 3.96. 3.91. 3.91. So okay, all of the cells are virtually identical, apart from something like 0.05 out of balance, which is nothing. So what this means now is that now I've got this lead. Now that I've got this balance lead hooked up, I can plug this up into this module and it will balance the circuit. It will actually balance the circuit now. I don't even have to connect the output side here yet. I can do that later. The point is that this circuit will be able to balance the cells. But before I plug that in, I want to have this meter plugged into the ends, because if there's a fault, I'll see a difference on the voltage. It will dip if there's a short somewhere, and I want to plug it in quickly and unplug it just to make sure I don't blow this thing up, to make sure that this thing, because it is from China, so there's a what, 40% chance that it could be a bad module. You never know when you're getting stuff from China. So I'm going to hook my meter. I want to be on the 200 volt range. And I want these leads out the way. I'm going to wrap them around my upsucker bit, I think. Connect my negative meter probe. And I want the positive. Oh, if I can reach. I think I have to bring the positive lead around a bit. Clip onto here. Because I want to see if this thing will balance. I'm going to clip onto the battery terminal, maybe. Oh, yeah, that'll work. So there's the voltage, 27.7 volts. Right. These things are moving that way a bit. These leads are in the way now. I hope you can see. Right, we're at 27.7 volts, right? Now, all being well, when I plug this into this, we won't see magic smoke come out. Right. So, watch the voltage. If there's magic smoke, then it's not because I've made a mistake. It's because somebody screwed up when they made this thing. I'm just, actually, let me just double check. Red to red. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yep, correct. All correct. I've checked it. I've just wanted to check the last 3 or 4 because I know I checked the others before. Right, so let's just see what happens when I plug this thing in. Is it going to go? Well, just watch the voltage. If there's a fault, it should drop a lot. And I just want to plug it in and pull it. I want to push it in and pull it out quick. I don't want to lock it in place. No twitching. Let's push it all the way in. Oh, look at that! It works. It hasn't blown up. Oh, I'm just joking. It's not hot. It's not burning me. The voltage hasn't dropped. Mind you, we are charging this thing at the moment. I need to take the AC off. Oh, right. 25.6, let's unplug it. Now it's on battery. 25.6, let's plug it in. No change. Brilliant. That means the module's working. It did say that it wants battery minus on here, but maybe I need to connect battery minus as well. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that just to make the thing happy. Oh, where the hell's that other lead? Have I got another lead I can nick? Oh yeah, hang on a minute. Oh, my leg is cramped. Oh, I'm going to trip over my camera stand in a minute. Yeah, I'll just nick this one over here. Right. So the question is, which is battery minus? Shucks, I can't see a damn thing. Right, which is battery minus? This freaking torch. That's charge minus, battery minus. Right, battery minus is this one here. So let's connect to battery minus. Battery ground. Oh no, I've knocked my lead off again. Right, watch the voltage. Right, let's put this on. Let's just touch it on. Right, let's clip it on. Battery minus. Is it changed? 25.5. Take it off. No change. Yeah, it claims that this thing uses microamps, so it, well, that's battery minus. Okay, so the module is working. Oh, just want to make sure this thing doesn't rotate and short anything. So the module is working. So all I've got to do now is, well, plug the AC back in. Right, because I want to charge this now. I want to leave it running on charge. And I want to measure these cells individually over a period of 2 or 3 days, possibly a week. Oh my god, these things take forever. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so it's probably going to take a week for this thing to balance these cells out, because it's trickling at this moment in time. You're talking about 2 or 3 milliamps per cell. It's going to take forever. Oh my god. I wish I could go into hibernation for a month or two. So just making sure everything's spaced out properly. So I've got to trip over this for a lot of months. This power lead, actually I can stick it underneath the chair. That'd be a good idea. Oops. Right, I'll stick it. Oh, this thing wants to come out a bit more. Hang on. Stick it under the chair, out of the way, that's it. I won't trip over the damn thing now. Right, so I've got the extension lead under the chair out of the way. And I've got to watch that voltage periodically to see if it's going up, and then when I feel like it, I can I can take my leads off, check each pack to see if they're equalising and balancing out, because some of these cells will go up They could be out of balance. The other question is this balance thing, is it accurate? Is it actually accurately going to balance these cells, or is it going to make things worse? That's what I need to find out before I build this pack. I mean, I don't want to stick all these things in this box with this balance charge module all sealed in a box, finding out what 2 or 3 months later that the thing's crap and not doing its job. It does seem to be twitching. Look, it's jumping. Look, 27.6. So the module is doing something. It's pulling down some of these cells that are higher than other cells. It's basically pulsing them, bringing them down to the same level as the other cells. So it's definitely working. We can see a twitch on the reading. We can see it glitching, which means that the balance unit is doing its job. So the way they work is they find out which cells are higher than other cell packs, and they discharge them, pulse charge, discharge them, allow other cells to charge more, and then if one cell pack is higher than the other cell packs, it pulses them, it basically discharges them slightly, and it allows more charge current to go through to the lower cell packs. If you get what I'm saying, that's basically what it does. So we didn't see any twitching earlier. We didn't see any of that where it was dipping and going up and dipping. Well, we're seeing that now because this unit is doing its job. So yeah, cool. Yeah. So needless to say, I'm not going to live stream this for a month. So thanks for watching. We'll probably do an update in a couple of days to see where we're at, to see if we're still at 27.7, because at the moment I just basically want to charge this up using this unit. I want to charge it up using this unit right now. Ideally what I need to do is connect the ground lead, which is, oh, actually I've got an extra lead here. Oh, I've got the lead for the ups to ground is this one, so I need to connect that to that, right? Which I'll do that now actually. Take this off. That's the lead that wants to go to the charge minus. Shit, the damn lead's too short. Hang on, I'll take this off here a minute. Just a minute. That's not connected too well. Connect that to that because it's too short. Connect that to charge minus, which is that one. Oh, there's too much of that lead sticking out. I don't want to short anything. That's charge minus. Right, that's connected. And now my lead, once my meter lead has fallen off now. Where's that gone? I'll clip this onto here somewhere. There we go. Right. So, oh, look at that. It's really doing it, kicking ass, charging it now, look. It's really working the way it's supposed to work now, I think. Is it getting warm? No, stone cold. Right, so that's it for now. My back is killing me. Oh dear me. Ooh. Nearly fell over again. I can't get past the camera. Right, so thanks for watching. We'll do an update in, I don't know, when there's significant changes to report. I just realised something. Yeah, what I need to do is show you all the voltages of all the cell packs right now while it's under charge. Yeah, I better do that, because then we can compare them all in a few days. Oops. Ah, I knew I'd trip over the damn camera. Alright, so we'll do that first before I disappear. Unplug that. Where's my other lead? There you are. Right. Okay, so let's check all the cell packs. I'll go to 20 volt range. Right. So the first cell pack at the top is currently at 3.9 volts. The next one is 3.89 volts. I have to avoid using it as well, I mean loading it. Next one is 3.95 volts. The next cell pack is at 3.95 volts. The next one is at 3.95 volts. The next one is at 3.91 volts. The next one is at 3.91 volts. So those are all the voltages for all the packs. So in about, well, I don't know how many days, a week, I want to see if it's balanced anything. See if that unit has actually done any. Oh dear, I've just remembered something as well. Those flipping gas check people want to come back on the 13th of... Oh shit, I'm sick of them. Stupid gas people that want to check gas safety. As if I haven't got enough things. They're going to get in the way, they're going to make my life miserable, so I've got to move everything out of the way, I've got to move all my table. So I'm going to have to do another video before then. I'll have to do another video before then. So that means that we're going to have to do another update live stream on probably the 11th or the 12th of January. Something like that. Or sooner. Okay, that's it for now. I get sick of these flipping... all this bullshit about coming round to gas safety. You know something? I want to give you an interesting statistic. Right? There was a doctor that was doing some checks on children's safety masks, these masks that you've got to wear, right? Now, the safe levels for carbon dioxide, breathing in carbon dioxide, which is CO2, is, I believe it was 400 or something on the level, on the parts per million. 400 parts per million is safe levels for carbon CO2 levels, breathing it in, right? They did some checks on children in schools wearing these masks. They got a reading of over 10,000 parts per million, right? That means that people have been starved of oxygen. They're actually breathing in too much CO2 because of the masks, which are blocking oxygen absorption. So you're not getting enough oxygen when you're wearing a mask. You're actually breathing in CO2 level because the CO2 is building up in the condensation on your mask, so you're actually breathing it back in again. they're concerned. They're not concerned about people wearing masks and getting an overdose of CO2, but they are concerned about you getting an overdose of CO2 when it comes to gas appliances. And yeah, so you can't make this stuff up, right, can you? So they're worried about people suffocating and passing out and basically becoming unconscious because they haven't got enough air circulation in their homes, yet they're making people wear masks. Oh God, you can't make this crap up, really. Honestly, it just goes to show you how insane the system is. We need to have safety levels for these masks about how much CO2 you're allowed to breathe in, because the masks are suffocating people slowly, and you're gonna die. And they don't, and they're more concerned about flipping gas fire giving off CO2 than they are about people suffocating with a mask. I just can't believe it. Well, actually, I can. It just goes to show you, doesn't it, how mad the world's gone. Right, see you later.